What's up, YouTube? It's been a while since I've posted, but I'm finally back and ready to make some videos for you guys. But today, we're actually putting some audio in the two-door. So I'm about to run to get my new glasses, and then we're gonna run to Hobby Lobby to grab some stuff to do for the audio, so you guys will see. But let's go ahead and head over there. As you guys can see, I'm in my new Jeep that I have had for a little while now. If you follow me on TikTok, you will know that I have this, but I haven't made a YouTube video on it yet, but I will be making one, so make sure you guys watch out for that. But like I said, we're gonna go grab that stuff, get some new glasses, and then we'll see you guys back at the house. All right, guys, just picked up the new glasses. Now time to head to Hobby Lobby. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. Just pulled up to Hobby Lobby. Let's run inside and see if I can find what I'm looking for. All right, chat, so it didn't have exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a different color, but I decided this will look good too. But hopefully this works. You guys will see what I'm doing with this soon. But yeah, let's go ahead and head back to the house now. All right, y'all, so it is the next day here. Got late last night, so I said, forget, I'm just gonna wait till the next day. But as y'all can see, here is the Jeep. And the weather is not pleasant today. It is gonna be a rainy day. But yeah, got the table set up. I'm gonna set up all the audio stuff and show y'all what I got. All right, so I got everything laid out. I'm just gonna show y'all what all it is. So everything that you see is from DS18. This is the actual, like, whatever you really want to call this. It just holds the speakers and stuff. What goes onto the doors. I got all the wiring that I need. These are the tweeters that go right here inside that, and then these are the speakers that go in here. We got the amp, and then this is the Bluetooth controller for the lights inside the tweeters. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox those so we can put the wrap on those, and I'll show you what I mean by that real quick. All right, so I got you on the tripod. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this thing for y'all, show you what we got. Of course, you know we gotta get them stickers. Don't mind the train, y'all. You're gonna hear that a lot in this video. And here we go. Here's the actual speaker. Let's get this thing unboxed. And as y'all can see, DS18. All right, so the whole reason for the wrap is, as y'all can see right here, the red bullet. I do not like red. So I was gonna wrap this green to match the suspension, but couldn't find what I wanted, so that's why I got that black. So we're gonna actually try to wrap this black, and if it doesn't go well, then I'm just gonna say screw it and not worry about it. But let's go ahead and try and do that. All right, y'all, so I got the knife, and we got heat gun. We're gonna set this aside for now. But we're just gonna take the knife, we're gonna take our black wrap. Let's go ahead and take this off. But we're really just gonna open it up. We're gonna cut out a little portion, stick it on, and see how this goes. I hope you, for this whole video, I would like for y'all to know that I have really no idea what I'm doing. I'm just learning as I go. So y'all gotta bear with me, because I literally, like I said, have no idea what I'm doing. But we're just gonna that's where I wanted that to go. All right, so now we got our piece cut out. Now we're just gonna try and stick it right on there. So let's close this. And we need to wipe this off. I'm just gonna go ahead and heat this up, try to make it stick better, and then we'll go ahead and try to put this thing on. Let's turn this on here. Let's turn that red. Alright, y'all, so after some fighting, you can see
it looks like butt. That did not work how I wanted it to, so we're gonna scratch this idea and just continue with trying to install it, because I do not know what I'm doing and that looks like crap. But y'all can let me know down in the comments what I did wrong, because this is not working. So yeah. All right, y'all, now we're just gonna open up this. Sticker, lanyard, bunch of hardware, and ooh, this actually lights up, so that's why there's wires there. But we're gonna put this one aside. I'm working on the driver's side one right now. And there you go. So let's get this one right there, that there. I'm gonna go ahead and set this up for y'all, show y'all what it'll look like. These are sweet. I've actually had this stuff for a while, so I've already hooked this up to like a battery to see what it looks like, and they look super cool. All right, y'all, that's what it's gonna look like. That looks pretty cool. But now comes the fun part, because I don't know nothing about audio or how to wire none of this, so who knows if we're even gonna get it right. But yeah. All right, guys, so I figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and mount the speaker and the tweeter to the actual case thing, and then probably mount it to the door and then worry about all the wiring. So we'll do the wiring last and just go ahead and get all this mounted inside the Jeep and to this. So let's do it. All right, guys, look at that. That's gonna look sick. So now, let's do the other one. Okay, so what you guys are gonna see right here in this next few clips is the wiring. And like I was saying in the video, I have literally no idea what I'm doing. So as you're gonna see, it's gonna look like crap, and you guys are gonna be like, bro, what is this guy doing? But just wait, because later on in the video, Dad did end up helping me with it, so that the Jeep did not burn to the ground. So I'm just gonna let y'all keep watching and enjoy the video. Second one is done. All right, y'all, so like I said, I do not know what I'm doing. I'm watching TikToks and YouTube videos on how to wire any of this stuff, so just bear with me. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to wrap up all the wiring that needs to be done inside of here, so that when I mount it, so that I can mount it and I don't have to go back and wire anything in here. So I'm trying to wire everything that needs to be wired in here and get it out so that I can mount it and then run the wires, continue on into the vehicle. So yeah. Alright guys, so back to the whole thing, me not knowing what I'm doing. I took off the old wire, cut these off because I was going to put different ends, because it needs smaller, whatever you call these things, to fit over that tightly. But I ended up finding some of this speaker wire, that because this wire is too thick to fit into these, so this wire fits in them. So I switched to this wire. So hopefully this will work now. We're gonna try this again. And yeah. So after a little bit, I've got this. It might look like a hot mess, and that's because it is. But we've got the tweeter wired up, the speaker wired up, and then I have these ran out. Still gotta figure out how to do that. But I was watching a video, some guy that does audio, he said to try the battery test on your speaker. You just hook the thing and it'll make a pop, showing that it works, and it did. So we got that. So now we're gonna probably move on to figuring out what to do with the RGB lights. Second one is done. Went ahead and wired it all up. And for the RGB lights, for both, I took the RGB lights that are in the DS18 logo right here and what's in the tweeter, and I just tied them together, because then I have to run both sides into the controller right here. So, but I'm gonna do all that once I have them mounted. But I went ahead and tied these together so they're both gonna do the same, both be the same color at the same time and turn on and off at the same time. So yeah. Unfortunately though, it is raining outside. So I don't know if I should even try to do this right now or wait. So we'll see. Alright, so I attempted to do this myself, and after doing that, and it was a hot mess, and I just didn't like it.
Brother, what's that?
I asked Dad for some help, and you can see that he knows what he's doing, unlike me. What I had going on here was a connector between the two and the wrong wires and all kinds of stuff, but he just went in here, undid that, put some solder on there, and then ran it, tied in the tweeter to the speaker, and then now we have this. So we're gonna do that to the other one, and then yeah. All right, so as you can see, Dad has tidied it all up, wrapped it in some nice tape, put whatever you call this stuff on here. We put a plug so that it can disconnect easily, because we're gonna run this with the door strap of the Jeep and with the other harness, so you can remove the door very easily. And then this is the lights for the RGB that we extended to be able to reach to the module that we're gonna put on the passenger side. But yeah, it looks a lot cleaner than what I had going on. And over here, he's working on the other one. And we're just gonna get these all tidied up for tonight. And then probably gonna be a few days before I get back on it.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, we're back at it. It took me a little longer to get back at it, but we had Christmas and all that, just been busy, but we are back at it. And Dad surprised me and ordered some of these nice connectors for the RGB lights. So he got them all on there, and so now it'll be nice and just easy to take on and off.
Speaker wires have a plug and your RGB have a plug. That way you can still take the doors off if you want.
We are now installing them onto the door. That's gonna look real good. So I'm gonna hold that for Dad while he screws it to the door. All right, so they're installed on the door now, and I just ran the power to a battery so we could light up the lights, but that looks really good. Tomorrow, or whenever we get another chance, we're gonna finish wiring them up. We have to put the amp and run wires to the amp, and then yeah, then it'll be all set, and then we'll get to go get some clips of it being loud. All right, y'all, so as you can see, it is the next day. We waited for the daylight, but last night we went ahead and got the speaker pods mounted to the doors. We've been working on mounting some more stuff and getting it ready to run more wires. Back here, Dad has mounted the amp, ran the power wire and stuff. Don't mind this is not how we're keeping it. This is just temporary because I bought the wrong stuff and this is all we had. It didn't reach to hide it or anything, so I got to order some more so that we can run it nice and neat. But this is just so that we can work them. This is how it's going. Looks pretty sweet. I know they're not the same brand, but we mounted them the same way. It's gonna look sweet. Hopefully in the future I will get this to match that. But yeah, that's how it's going. We're gonna continue running wires. We have to run the speaker wires down there, and then the whatever these are called. I forgot what those are called.
RCAs.
Yep.
And a amp power wire. Or not the power wire, but the remote wire.
Yep. So we're gonna do that now. All right, y'all, it's actually been a week and a half since I finished it. But now that it's all done, we're gonna go ahead and show it to you guys. Got all the lights working, got it all working. We're gonna listen to it, and yeah. All right, so right here on the door, as y'all have seen, we have the speaker to speaker pod, all that. So for the wiring, we just ran the harness up and then to where we need it to go, but that looks factory, so it looks nice. And we head back here to the back. We have the amp that y'all have already seen, but we have, this is still temporary wire, like I said. I'm still waiting on my longer wire so that I can run this and hide it all so you won't even see that, just like I did all over here and for all this. But as you see, we have all the correct wires that we need going to it. It's mounted. So yeah, like I said before, this right here, I want all my audio to match. So I want to eventually upgrade this. I eventually want more. I want to do like maybe 2 subs back here, but for right now, this is what we got. So like I was saying, here's the doors. Here's passenger side, looks real good. We have the Bluetooth module over here, all ran. So now I'm gonna go ahead and turn these on and show you guys the lights, and then we'll see how it sounds. All right, now got it all lit up, looks super cool. Same for both doors. So now let's go ahead and play something. Why you out subtracting 40s? I just told it. Still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing far, I got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped them wrist tape, thought I would've reposted. I ain't posting this tape, cause I'm fuck shorty. I be booty till the morning, PM to the morning. My little boy want it back, he just wanna roll it. Hold up, nigga, don't you owe me? Yeah, you owe me doing it. Like on my island of events, where I stay rolling. Tryna diss me, I think you 6 feet. She say she miss me, then she wanna kiss me. Damn, I'm so crispy. Damn, got me dizzy. Trouble, I ain't shot. I keep that glitzy. I was spin bit, yeah, 6 feet. What the lick read? That's gonna end today's video. Appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment down below what y'all want to see on the YouTube channel, because here in 2026, I'm gonna be posting a lot more YouTube videos. So thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.
Gotta wait to make them movies, I be loaded. They would be a friend once I make a move on you, nigga, I be loaded. Ain't gotta wait to make them movies, I be loaded. Why you out subtracting 40s? I just told it. Still that same nigga in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, I got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, nigga, like I'm transporting. He dropped them